Welcome to the DIY service series of the Yosun GT250R. So in this video I'll show you how to get to your throttle body, your air filters, your spark plugs and your fuel injectors as well. I'll show you how to remove the tank step by step so that you can do it yourself at home if you have the tools. If you do not have the tools, then probably you can go to the nearest mechanic and then you can guide them how to do this, and they will be able to do it for you. The main intention of this series is to give you knowledge about this motorcycle and to let you know how to do it yourself. Today we're waiting for Rider Protocol, also known as Sanket, also known as the Iron Man of Yosun. I'll introduce you to him. So whenever I've seen him, I've always seen him in either one of the Iron Man merchandise, be it the helmet, be it the jacket, be it the t-shirt, or even the cap for that matter. Stay tuned and watch that heavy. Hi bro, Sanket.
Hey, what's
What's
up?
up? Hey, samachara.
I'm with you. Arama.
Yeah, this is the Iron Man of Yosun.
I love you 3000.
Crazy.
Just like yours. 7-year-old, a twin brother, but it's run only 18,000. Sorry for that.
Look at these guys, 7 years, Shinko, 150/70 Shinko tires. Okay, from the stand. Today I will show you how to remove the tank of the motorcycle and then get to the air filters and everything. If you want to replace the air filters, I'll show you how to get under the tank, replace the air filters or clean the air filters or whatever you want to do. And on this bike we will be cleaning the throttle body as well, so we'll get to that part also. So in order to remove the tank, you'll have to remove the rider seat first, and to do that there is a screw on the right side and there's a screw on the left side of the seat as well. Once you're done taking off both these screws, sit here and gently lift the seat up and backwards, not putting any pressure on the front, because if you remove the seat from the front, you'll almost definitely break these two tabs. And then remove this bolt. One thing you need to watch out though is when you remove it, there's a rubber that you need to be careful of or you'll lose this. Then you need to loosen these two bolts here. Allen key. The size 4 Allen key. Ideradu loose ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಸಾಕು, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡೋದೇನು ನೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. Just enough so that you let this play there. You can do the same on the other side as well. Loosen it enough so that there's enough play here on both the sides, so it'll be easier for you to reach under the tank. And tank bichadake ibru bekagatte. So front end is fixed here and the back end sits on this bolt here. So what you have to do is gently lift the back end, not too much. Yeah, that's all. Not too much, probably like say 2 or 3 inches. Just enough so you can reach under the tank. This is the fuel line. It's a press plug. You press on both the sides and pull it backwards. It'll pop off, and this is the fuel pump socket that supplies power to your fuel pump. Be careful while removing this as well, not break the tabs. Pressurized agiruttala, there'll be a little petrol in that and it'll leak a little bit, so don't worry about or don't freak about it leaking though. Now that's open, I'll show you how to lift the tank off. Just get a hold of the tank underneath the tank on both the sides, lift it a little, wiggle it a little and lift it above and pull it backwards towards you. So you see that little notch, so you need to make sure that the tank clears that and you're not pulling on the notch. Now you can pull the tank up and towards you slowly and gently. Make sure you check once again that you've disconnected all the wires that's connected to the tank That is how we remove the tank of the Purson GT250R. You can set the tank down like that. Don't worry about any scratches. It's not gonna touch the outer part of the tank. It's all sitting on this rim. Once you have removed all the bolts connected, keeping the fairing together, make sure to check again and then slowly let the fairing down. And just rest it down on the ground. You don't need to pull out the fairings, completely. Just let it rest on the ground. And now we have access to most of the things. You easily have access to the spark plugs, and you have access to the throttle body. This is the throttle body that you see, and a couple of ties that you need to pull out before you remove the air filter box. Couple of screws that you need to remove as well. I will show them all one by one. So 2 screws that you need to loosen is, one of them is this. It's a clamp that's holding in the that connects the throttle body to the air filter box. You don't need to pull it out though, just loosen it and you'll be able to remove the air filter box, and you'll know when it's completely loose, right? So play here, that's loose. The other one is on the other side. The other one is here right outside. Use a star screwdriver to loosen it again. And once you feel loose, you can leave it. Careful not to break the plug. Remove one. Some cutting pliers or even nose pliers will work. Not either pipe on though. So make sure you remember which clamps you're removing and which pipes you're pulling out and where they go back. One and one underneath. Pull this out, that's pretty easy. One that comes from the right side of the motorcycle sits on the last one, and the one that's coming from the left side goes to the inside one. You can actually slowly wiggle the airbox, wiggle it and pull it off, bro. That's the way. Don't pull it up. So you can actually wiggle it up and pull it up to reach inside easily. Okay. And this is the sensor. So getting to the throttle bodies, these are the butterfly valves that you see. And automobile store as well. If you ask them for throttle body cleaner, they don't understand. So you need to ask them for a carburetor cleaner. Carburetor cleaner on there, they'll give you this. So it's the exact same thing that you use to clean the throttle bodies as well. You know Karthik anta. Hi ಹೇಳಿ Karthik ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ. ಇವರು usually bikes ಎಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿಸೋದು ನಾನು, any oil service or anything. In case if there's any issue at all. And as I was telling you earlier, if you know what to do on your motorcycle, you can go to a nice mechanic and you can get it done. Shake it, bro. Shake it nicely. Shake it more. Hard, bro. Shake it more, it's fine. Get a clean waste cloth that you've not used. Now, once you've shaken it completely, go ahead and spray it right into the butterfly valve. Olagogala. Just spray it, it's fine. Spray it on top first. Oh, yeah, spray it on top. Same with the second one. the entire throttle body is clean. Should look gold in color like that, inside and outside as well. Should get rid of all the black carbon it's not carbon exactly, but all the black dirt and everything that's sitting inside. Completely clean. Now you can clean the outsides as well a little bit. Make sure nothing goes into the throttle bodies before you put the air filter box on. So to remove the air filter, you need like 4 bolts, 4 screws. Remove all the 4 screws and gently pull out the air filter. Make sure that the rubber seal is still inside the air filter. It looks pretty damn clean, but you go ahead and spray air once to just clean it up before we put it back on the air filter. To clean the air filter, spray from the outside and not from the inside, because your air is coming in and the insides will be dirty and the outsides will be clean. This is the inside part of the engine. So spray from the inside and make sure the air comes out. We're gonna install the tank back on the motorcycle now. Everything's done. All the hoses have been plugged right back in, and now we'll install the tank back. One thing that you will have to notice and you'll have to keep in mind is these 2 bushes. Easily easily fall off. So be careful. This is the fuel hose. It goes into the tank, and this is the fuel meter, and this is the fuel pump wires. So keep it all aside. Get the tank. This is a bracket into which these rubber bushes fit. So make sure that you align the tank. Hold it on both the sides just like I'm holding. Make sure that you align the tank. And gently wiggle the tank inside. And that's it. Plug in all the fuel pump and the fuel hose and everything else back on the tank. Make sure you hear a nice big click when you plug in the fuel pipe. That's a solid click that you need to hear all the time. If you do not hear that click, then it's not seated completely inside. Done. So now you need to align the hole and bolt it back on, and that is how you service the air filter and the throttle body. And you can also reach to the fuel injectors, and you can also reach to the spark plugs. This is how you do it on the Yosung GT250R. I forgot one last detail though. Make sure all the bolts are tight. This is tightened to spec, and these are tightened to spec as well. And also you put the seat back and tighten these 2 bolts to spec as well. So what do you all think? I hope you learned something today, and thank you all for watching through this entire video. So in the next video I'll show you how to remove the rear wheel and the front wheel. We're going to be changing the tires on both the front and the back because his bike, guys, is 7 years old. 7 years old, same as mine, and he's still running on the stock Shinko tires. It's become hard, and it has a few cracks on it. So I thought to be on the safe side, it's better to replace tires because it's pretty old, and it has a couple of cracks on it and stuff. So it's better to replace the tires. So we're going to be doing that. I will show you how to remove the rear wheel and the front wheel separately. So it's going to be another interesting and a very knowledgeable video, especially if you know how to remove the wheels yourself, in case you have like a puncture or something and you have to remove it in order to take the wheel to a puncture place to get it fixed, and you're in a very remote location. This video will be really helpful to you. So stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.